kids, kindly follow me on my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you! We are now on the lesson 7 for grade 7 mathematics, and in this video, we will talk about linear equations and inequalities in one variable, including solving the word problems related to that topic. So first, ano nga ba ang equation? Equation is a mathematical sentence that shows two equal expressions. A linear equation is in the form of ax plus b equals c, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a must not be equal to 0. Kasi kapag nag-0 na yung a, hindi na yan under ng linear inequality. So, this is an example of linear inequality. 3x plus 5 equals 20. Next, inequality is a mathematical sentence that shows two unequal quantities. One might be greater or lesser than the other. So, ito yung halimbawa ng inequality, 2x plus 1 is less than 10. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang ginamit na symbol dito sa inequality ay less than, and sa equation naman is the equal sign. Mathematical sentence makes use of relational symbol like equal, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. If the mathematical sentence uses equal sign, then it is an equation. Otherwise, it is an inequality. So, ang inequality, iyon yung mga symbols na less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Word problems can be solved if you will translate it into an equation or inequality. So, paano nga ba tayo magta-translate ng verbal phrase to mathematical phrase? Una, kailangan maintindihan natin kung ano ba yung sinasabi sa isang phrase or verbal phrase para ma-convert natin siya or ma-translate natin siya sa isang mathematical equation. So, ito yung mga halimbawa ng symbols or keywords para malaman natin kung ano ba yung symbols na ating gagamitin. First is yung mga operational symbols. So, ano nga ba yung operational symbols? So, iyon yung addition, wherein ang mga keywords niya sa given phrase ay plus, add, increased by, sum, total, added to, and more than. Kapag naman subtraction or yung minus sign, may mababasa kayong keyword na minus, subtract from or subtract to, decreased by, diminished, difference of, and less than. Sa multiplication naman, ito yung ating mga symbols, pero since we are now on the algebra, so gumagamit na tayo ng mga variables or mga letters, so hindi na natin kailangan gamitin ang multiplication symbol na letter x dahil mapagkakamalan siyang variable. So it's either that or parentheses. Ang mga keywords naman sa multiplication ay times, multiplied by, the product of, or no symbol between variables means multiplication. Kapag magkatabi ang dalawang variables or dalawang letter, automatic that is multiplication. Kapag magkatabi ang isang constant o number at isang variable or more than one variable, automatic that is also multiplication. Next is the division or bar. Ayan yung ginagamit natin. The keywords are divide, quotient, and ratio. Next is the relational symbol. Sinimulan niya ng equal sign. So, ang mababasa niyong words sa phrase ay is equal to, or yung simpleng salitang is, or equivalent to. Less than symbol, less than, or fewer than. So, medyo malilito kayo dito sa subtraction or less than dahil pareho silang gumagamit ng keywords na less than, pero depende pa rin yun sa sentence or sa phrase. Next is greater than, more than, exceeds. Less than or equal to, no more than, at most. And the last is greater than or equal to, no less than, and at least. So, para masagutan nyo ang word problems tungkol sa linear equations and inequalities in two variables, kailangan ma-practice nyo muna kung paano ba mag-translate ng verbal phrase sa mathematical phrase or equation. So let's have first this one. The phrase, the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 57. So sabi dyan, the keyword is sum or sum of. Ibig sabihin, addition yung gagamitin nating symbol. And then ang nakalagay dyan is 3 consecutive integers. Kapag sinabing consecutive, magkakasunod na number. Tatlong magkakasunod na number na ang total nila ay 57. So let's have the solution. Consecutive means that the next number must 1 greater than the previous. So, more than 1, dun sa naunang number, yung kasunod niyang number. If x represent the number or the first number, the next number is x plus 1. Halimbawa, yung x ay 1. So, para maging 2, that is 1 plus 1, which is 1 greater than x. Yung pangatlo namang number is x plus 1 plus 1. Kasi, para maging 3 siya, halimbawa, ang x natin ay 1, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Kaya meron tayong 1, 2, 3, which is also 1 greater than the previous. Or, pwede natin i-simplify by combining like terms, which is the constant 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Or, yung pangatlong number naman ay x plus 2. Hence, the 3 consecutive integers are represented by x, x plus 1, and x plus 2. Therefore, the equation is x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 57. Bakit natin pinag-plus yung tatlong consecutive integers? Ito ay dahil ang keyword natin ay sum. Second example, Angel's age is twice the age of Gideon 5 years ago. The sum of their ages now is 35. So dito, para mas madali natin siyang i-translate sa mathematical equation or phrase, kailangan nating magkaroon ng tabular form. Kung medyo nalilito kayo doon sa by listing. So meron tayong dalawang row. First is yung kay Gideon and kay Angel, and meron tayong dalawang column, age now and age 5 years ago. Bakit tayo naglagay ng column para sa age 5 years ago? Dahil kasama siya doon sa verbal phrase. So, sabi dyan, Angel's age is twice the age of Gideon 5 years ago. So, ibabasa natin yung ating terms or expressions kay Gideon. So, let us assume that the age of Gideon now is the variable x. And then, since ang nakalagay dyan is age 5 years ago, ibig sabihin noong nakaraang 5 taon. So, paano natin yun i-apply sa mathematical equation? So, gagamitin natin yung minus 5 since ang nakalagay dyan is years ago. So, yung x is subtracted by or to 5. So, magiging x minus 5. So, proceed naman tayo kay Angel. Sabi dyan, Angel's age is twice the age of Gideon 5 years ago. Ibig sabihin, ang edad daw ni Angel ay twice. Kapag sinabing twice, 2 beses na mas mataas sa edad ni Gideon 5 years ago. So, ibig sabihin, kapag sinabing twice, 2 beses, so that is 2. And then, yung 2, imumultiply natin sa age ni Gideon 5 years ago o sa x minus 5, kaya magiging 2 times x minus 5, or i-apply natin yung distributive property, 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. So, ito na yung equation para sa edad ni Angel today. And then, age 5 years ago, so magma-minus lang tayo ng 5 dito, or magdadagdag tayo ng 5, so magiging 2x minus 15. Therefore, the equation is x plus 2x minus 10 equals 35. Paano naging ganito yung equation? The question is, the sum of their ages now is 35. So, sum, i-add natin yung age nilang dalawa now, so that is x plus 2x minus 5, and then equals 35. Third example, the difference between 6 times the number and 8 is at least 15. So, let x be the number. So, kapag sinabi diyang the difference between 6 times the number, so yung salitang the number, iyon ay i-represent natin as the variable x. Next, Sabi dyan, 6 times the number. Ibig sabihin, imumultiply natin ang 6 dun sa number, therefore, magiging 6x. Because kapag magkatabi yung constant at variable, automatic that is multiplication. 6 times the number. And then, sabi dyan, the difference between 6 times the number and 8. Difference, so gagamitin natin yung symbol na subtraction or minus sign, kaya magiging 6x minus 8 na nagre-represent sa difference between 6x, the number, and 8. And then, the keyword is at least. At least means that the problem is an inequality problem. Ano yung gagamitin nating inequality symbol para sa salitang at least? So, the inequality is 6x minus 8 is greater than or equal to 15. Kapag may nabasa kayong keywords na at least, automatic ang gagamitin yung inequality symbol is greater than or equal to. Let us now proceed in solving word problems involving linear equations and inequalities in one variable. We have the given steps. Step 1, read and understand the problem. Identify what is given and what is unknown. Choose a variable to represent the unknown number. So, kailangan maintindihan nyo yung problem kasi kapag hindi nyo naintindihan ang binasa nyong word problem, mahihirapan kayong mag-represent ng equation. So, kailangan basahin mabuti ang given word problem. Next is, alamin nyo kung ano ba yung given at kung ano yung hinahanap. And then, mag-a-apply kayo or gagamit kayo ng variable para i-represent yung nawawalang number. Step 2, express the unknown numbers or the other unknowns if there are any in terms of the variable chosen in step 1. Third step, write an equation or inequality to represent the relationship among the given and unknowns. Step 4, solve the equation or inequality for the unknown and use the solution to find the quantities being asked. And the last is check by going back to the original statement na kung saan isa-substitute nyo yung nakuha nyong sagot doon sa equation para malaman natin kung equal ba or magiging true ba yung inequality. Sa word problem involving the linear equation or inequality, meron tayong iba-ibang uri ng problem or word problem. So, simulan natin sa number problem. Number 1 example, one number is 3 less than another number. If their sum is 49, find the two numbers. So, sabi dyan, ang isang number daw ay mas bababa ng 3 sa unang number. Kung ang sum nila ay 49 o kung ang total nila ay 49, ano yung dalawang numbers? So, let's have the solution. Step 1, let x equals to the first number. And then, yung second number daw, sabi dyan, is 3 less than another number. So, gagamitin natin yung minus sign, kaya magiging x minus 3. Kasi mas mababa daw ng 3 ang pangalawang number doon sa unang number, kaya naging x minus 3. Next is the step 3. Sabi dyan, if their sum is 49, find the two numbers. So, since ang keyword is sum, so i-add natin ang x, which is the first number, at yung x minus 3, which is the second number, equals to 49. So, let us now proceed to the fourth step. So, sa fourth step, alisin lang natin yung parentheses, and then let us now combine like terms or find the value of x. X plus x is 2x equals 49 plus 3. Paano naging 49 plus 3? Yung negative 3, tinranspose natin sa right side ng equation, kaya naging positive 3. Paano naging 2x? Kapag may variable x na nakasulat, automatic may 1 yun sa left side, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Next, 2x equals 52. May value pa or may number pa sa kaliwa ng x, so let us divide both sides by 2 para makancel natin yung 2. Therefore, the value of x is 26 because 52 divided by 2 is 26. X equals 26, iyon yung first number kasi iyon yung nasa step 1 natin. So, paano natin mahahanap yung second number? Ima-minus natin yung nakuha nating value ng x sa 3 para makuha yung second number. So, magiging 23 because 26 minus 3 is 23 and that is the value of the second number. Step 5, to check the sum of 26 and 23 is 49 and 23 is 3 less than 26. Another example for the number problem, the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 57. So for the solution, let's have the step 1. Sabi dyan, ang sum daw ng tatlong magkakasunod na number ay 57. So let x be the first number. So paano natin malalaman yung second number? Mag-add lang tayo ng 1 sa x or sa first number. So magiging x plus 1 equals the second number. And then, since ang sabi dyan ay consecutive, so kung dito ay nag-plus tayo ng 1, para naman makuha natin or ma-represent natin yung third number, mag-a-add naman tayo ng 2 sa variable x, kaya naging x plus 2, which represents the third number. Step 3, let's have the equation. So, sabi dyan, the sum. Ibig sabihin, i-add lang natin yung tatlong equation or expression para sa tatlong numbers equals sa 57, kaya naging x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equals 57. Step 4 is to solve. So, i-combine natin yung like terms, x plus x, kaya naging 3x, and 1 plus 2 is 3, and then bring down equals 57. So, ganun pa rin ang gagawin natin. Let us transpose positive 3 to the right side of the equation, kaya magiging negative 3, and then subtract, kaya naging 3x equals 54. Divide both sides by 3, cancel 3, so the value of x is 18 because 54 divided by 3 is 18, which is the first number. Next, paano natin mahahanap yung second number? Nakalagay dyan sa step 2 x plus 1. So, i-add lang natin sa 1 yung nakuha nating value ng x, which is yung first number. Therefore, the second number is 19. Ang third number naman is x plus 2. So, 18 plus 2 is 20, which is the third number. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang first, second, and third number ay magkakasunod na number, 18, 19, 20, at ang sum nila ay 57. Proceed naman tayo sa word problem or the distance problem. We have the first example, 2 cars leave Manila and travel in opposite directions. One of the cars averages 12 kilometers per hour, less than the other. After 3 hours, they are 396 kilometers apart. What is the average speed of each car? So, sabi dyan, ang dalawang sasakyan daw ay umalis ng Manila in opposite direction or palayo sa isa't isa. Ang isa sa sasakyan ay nag-a-average ng 12 kilometers per hour na mas mababa dun sa isa pang sasakyan. After 3 hours or pagkatapos ng 3 oras, ay sila ay magkasing layo na sa isa't isa by 396 kilometers. The question is, ano ang average speed ng bawat sasakyan? So, let's have the solution. Let us note that the distance, or letter D, covered by a moving body is the product of the time spent and the rate of the moving car. So, kapag sinabing distance, we have the given formula, or times t. So, imumultiply natin yung rate sa time for us to find the distance. So, step 1, let x be the rate or speed of the first car in kilometers per hour. And then, sabi dyan sa problem, ang isang sasakyan ay 12 kilometers per hour less than the other. Ibig sabihin, mababa ng 12 kilometers ang isang sasakyan doon sa isa pang sasakyan. So, let us apply this or represent it as x minus 12, which is the rate or speed of the second car. Step 2, sabi dyan, after 3 hours. So, ibig sabihin, imumultiply natin ang x at x minus 12 sa 3 kasi kailangan nating mahanap or iyon yung ire-represent natin mamaya Since ang sabi dyan, after 3 hours, they are 396 kilometers apart. So, kailangan natin hanapin or i-multiply sa 3 ang dalawang equation or expression. So, magiging yung x ay naging 3x because we multiply 3 by x, so which is the distance covered by the first car, and 3 times x minus 12 is the distance covered by the second car. So let us now have the equation. So pinagsama lang natin yung 3x at 3 times x minus 12, which is equal 396 because sabi dyan, they are 396 apart. So let us add the two expressions. So apply muna natin yung distributive property dito, kaya naging 3x plus 3x minus 36 equals 396 because positive 3 times positive x is positive 3x and positive 3 times negative 12 is negative 36. Next is to apply the or combine the like terms. So since parehong may variable x ang dalawang 3, magiging 6x and then i-bring down lang natin yung mga natira pa ng equation. And then, let us transpose negative 36 to the right side of the equation para magkasama yung ating constants. So, magiging 6x equals 396 plus 36. Kaya magiging 6x equals 432. Divide both sides by 6. Therefore, the value of x is 72 kilometers per hour, wherein ito yung rate or speed of the first car. So, paano natin mahahanap yung rate or speed of the second car? We have to subtract the value of x na nakuha natin, which is 72, sa 12. Therefore, this is equal to 60 kilometers per hour, which is the rate or speed of the second car. Let's have another example for the distance problem. A car traveled 715 kilometers and in 11 hours. What was its average speed? So dito ang nawawala is yung average speed. I-recall natin na ang formula for the distance is rate times time. So we have the given distance 715 kilometers and we have the given time 11 hours. So let's have the step 1, let R be the average speed. Since iyon yung hinahanap, step 2, 11 is the time or yung hours, and 715 is the distance in terms of kilometers. Let us now apply the formula. 715 is equal to 11 hours. So, saan natin nakuha yung equation na yan? So, ito ay binase natin sa formula ng distance. Since may given tayong distance, pinalitan natin ito or sinubstitute natin yung given which is 715 and then sinundan ng given na time which is 11 hours and then R. Kapag magsusulat tayo or pagtatabihin natin ang constant at variable, palagi po mauuna ang constant. So, para makancel natin yung ating 11 sa tabi ng R, we have to divide both sides by 11. And then, cancel yung 11, therefore, the value of R is 65. And 65 is the average speed. Paano ba natin malalaman kung tama yung ating sagot? Step 5, let us have the checking. The product of 65 and the time, which is 11, is 715 because rate times time is equal to the distance. Ang pangatlong uri naman ng word problem is the money problem. So let's have the first example. Mark has 4 more 5 peso coins than 1 peso coins. If he has 22 coins in all, how much money does he have? So sabi dyan, si Mark daw ay merong 5 peso coins which is 4 more than the 1 peso coin. Ang total ng coins niya ay 22. So magkano nga ba yung hawak niyang pera? So let's have the solution. Step 1, let x be the number of 1 peso coins. And then, sabi dyan, ang pera ni Mark na 5 peso coin ay 4 more sa 1 peso coin. So, 4 more, ibig sabihin ang keyword ay more. Therefore, ang gagamitin nating symbol ay plus. So, magiging x plus 4 equals the number of 5 peso coins. Let's have the step 2. Sabi dyan, magkano nga ba yung pera ni Mark all in all? So, i-represent natin ang 1 peso coin by 1 peso times x, which is the amount of the 1 peso coins. Minultiply natin yung 1 peso doon sa variable x para malaman natin mamaya kung ilang 1 peso coin at kung magkano. And then, sa 5 pesos coin naman, ay imumultiply din natin sa variable x. Step 3, let us now have the solution or the equation. We have x plus 4 equals 22. I-add natin yung x at ang x plus 4 at para may total tayong 22 at para malaman natin kung magkano nga ba ang hawak ni Mark na pera. Let's now have the step 4. So let us solve for the value of x. I-combine natin yung dalawang variable x, kaya naging 2x equals 22 minus 4. Paano naging 22 minus 4? Tinranspose natin yung positive 4 to the right side, kaya naging negative 4. And then x plus x is 2x. Kaya magiging 2x equals 18. Divide both sides by 2 para makancel natin yung 2 sa tabi ng x. Therefore, the value of x is 9 because 18 divided by 2 is 9. So, yung x natin o yung 9, iyon yung number o bilang ng 1 peso coin. Paano natin malalaman ang bilang ng 5 peso coin? So, since meron tayong isa pang equation na x plus 4, i-add natin yung nakuha nating value ng x, which is 9 sa 4. So, 9 plus 4 is 13, which is the number of 5 peso coin. So, merong siyam na 1 peso coin at meron namang 13 5 peso coin. I-multiply na natin sa 1 pesos ang 9 na nakuha natin sa variable x, kaya naging 9 pesos ang amount ng 1 peso coins. And then, i-multiply natin sa 5 pesos ang 13, which is equal to 65 pesos, which is the amount of 5 peso coins. All in all, kapag kinuha na natin kung magkano nga ba yung hawak ni Mark na pera, 9 pesos plus 65 pesos, si Mark ay merong 74 pesos. Another example, Nika's monthly commission plus monthly salary of 15,000 pesos is at most 20,000 pesos. Find Nika's commission. So sabi dyan, ang monthly commission at ang monthly salary ni Nika na 15,000 pesos is at most 20,000 pesos. So, hanapin natin or alamin natin magkano yung possible commission ni Nika. So, first step or the step 1, let x be Nika's commission. Step 2, at most. Kapag sinabing at most, it can be equal to or less than 2. So, let's have the equation. X plus 15,000 pesos is less than or equal to 20,000 pesos at ito ay halimbawa ng inequality since we have the given symbol less than or equal to. Remember, kapag sinabing at most, ang gagamitin po natin is less than or equal to. Kapag naman at least, that is greater than or equal to. So let us now solve. Let us transpose the positive 15,000 pesos to the right side, kaya naging negative 15,000 pesos. And then, the value of x is less than or equal to 5,000 pesos. So, magkano nga ba ang pera ni Nika? So, it's either equal sa 5,000 pesos or mas mababa pa. Ang pang-apat na uri ng word problem ay ang age problem. So, let's have the first example. 6 years ago, Mrs. De La Rosa was 5 times as old as her daughter Leila. How old is Leila now if her age is 1/3 of her mother's present age? So, gamitan natin ito ng table form or tabular form. We have the age of Leila and Mrs. De La Rosa, age now, and age 6 years ago since kasama siya doon sa ating word problem. So, let us represent Leila's age now as the variable x. Age 6 years ago, so ibig sabihin, ima-minus natin ang 6 doon sa edad ngayon ni Leila, kaya i-represent natin yun as x minus 6. Next, para naman sa edad ni Mrs. De La Rosa, sabi dyan ay 1/3 of her mother's present age. Ang edad daw ni Leila ay 1/3 sa edad ni Mrs. De La Rosa. So, ang reciprocal ng 1/3 ay 3. Ibig sabihin, yung 3, imumultiply natin sa edad ni Leila, kaya magiging 3x. Again, ang 1/3 na edad daw ni Leila ay reciprocal ng whole number 3 kay Mrs. De La Rosa, kaya minultiply natin ang 3 sa edad ni Leila ngayon, which is the variable x. Next is age 6 years ago. So, yung edad ni Mrs. De La Rosa na 3x sa present ay ima-minus din natin sa 6 dahil ang sabi dyan ay age 6 years ago. Okay, let us now have the solution. So, we have the given or resulting equation 5 times x minus 6 equals 3x minus 6. Paano naging ganito yung ating equation? Sabi dyan, Mrs. De La Rosa was 5 times as old as her daughter Leila 6 years ago. So, ang edad daw ni Mrs. De La Rosa ay 5 beses na mas mataas sa edad ni Leila 6 years ago. So, ang gagamitin natin ay yung 6 years ago ni Mrs. De La Rosa, which is 3x minus 6, sorry. And then, yung isa naman or yung kay Leila naman ay 5 times x minus 6. So, let us now simplify because 5 times x is 5x and 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. And then, combine like terms. Paano naging 5x minus 3x equals negative 6 plus 30? Yung positive 3x, tinranspose natin sa left side para magtabi sila ng 5x. So, positive 3x will now become negative. And negative 30 transposed to the right side ay magiging positive. So, 5x minus 3x is 2x. Negative 6 plus 30 is positive 24. Kapag magkaiba ng sign, i-minus and then copy the sign of the bigger number which is positive. Okay, so let us now divide both sides, which is yung 2x and 24 by 2. So, 24 divided by 2 is 12. Therefore, the value of x is 12, which is Leila's age now. Since ang nakalagay dyan is yung variable x ay para kay Leila. So, paano natin makukuha yung edad ni Mrs. De La Rosa? So, that is 3 times 12. Therefore, 3 times 12 is 36, and 36 is Mrs. De La Rosa's age now. Another example, Angel's age is twice the age of Gideon 5 years ago. The sum of their ages now is 35. How old are they now? So, gamitin ulit natin yung tabular form. We have the ages of Gideon and Angel now and 5 years ago. Let us represent Gideon's age now as the variable x. 5 years ago, therefore, that will become x minus 5. And Angel is twice the age of Gideon 5 years ago. So, twice daw ng age ni Gideon 5 years ago ang edad ni Angel. So, let us multiply 2 by x minus 5 or let us simplify 2x minus 10 using the distributive property. And then, age 5 years ago, therefore, dadaglagan lang natin ito ng 5 kasi naka-negative na yung 10 kaya naging 2x minus 15. So, let's now have the solution or the equation x plus 2x minus 10 so is equal to 35. So, let us now solve. X plus 2x is equal to 3x minus 10 equals 35. Next, i-transpose natin yung negative 10 to the right side. So, magiging positive 10. Simplify, 35 plus 10 is 45. And then, the value of x is 15. Because we divided both sides of the equation by 3. So, 45 divided by 3 is 15. So, 15 is Gideon's age now. So, paano natin makukuha yung edad ni Angel? Isa-substitute natin yung 15 dito sa variable x. So, magiging 2 times the quantity of 15 minus 5. So, isimplify muna natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, 15 minus 5 is 10. 2 times 10 is 20. And 20 is Angel's age now. Or, pwedeng ito yung gamitin nyo because 2 times 15 is 30. 30 minus 10 is also 20. Ang panglimang uri ng word problem ay ang tinatawag nating business problem. For example, Mirna works as a salesperson in a department store. One of her benefits is a 20% discount on all items she buys for herself. If she paid 120 pesos for a new blouse, what was the price of the blouse before the discount? So, nabili ni Mirna o ang isa sa benefit ni Mirna as a salesperson sa department store ay ang magkaroon ng 20% discount sa lahat ng items na bibilhin niya para sa sarili niya. So, kung nabili niya ang bagong blouse niya sa 100 pesos, so magkano nga ba ang blouse kung hindi niya nagamit yung 20% discount? So, let's have the solution. Step 1, let X be the price of the blouse or yung original price. Kasi iyon yung ating hinahanap. So, next is 0.20x, which is the amount of discount. So, since ang sabi dyan is 20%, kapag kinonvert natin yung percentage sa decimal, ito ay magiging 0.20 or 0.2. Okay, next is the step 3 or the equation. So, let us subtract the original price, which is the variable x, and then yung discounted amount or the discount, which is 0.20x, para mahanap natin yung total na 120 pesos. So, ima-minus natin yung original price sa 20% discount at iyon yung nakuhang price ni Mirna. So, paano nga ba natin ima-minus ang x sa 0.20x? Ang x ay katulad lamang ng 1 or 1 peso or 1.00x. So, ibig sabihin, ima-minus natin yung 1.00 sa 0.20. Kaya magiging 0.80x equals 120. And then, para makancel natin yung 0.80, we have to divide both sides by 0.80. Therefore, the value of x is 150 because 120 divided by 0.80 is 150 pesos, which is the price before the discount. Another example, an item priced at 3,600 pesos has a 25% discount. Find the discounted price. So, kung kanina ang hinanap natin ay yung original price, dito naman hahanapin natin yung discounted price. Kung ang original price niya ay 3,600 pesos at merong 25% discount, magkano nga ba ang discounted price? So, let's have the solution. The original price is 3,600 pesos. The discount is 25%. So, for us to find the discount, the formula for discount is the 25% of 3,600. Or, we will multiply 3,600 pesos sa 0.25 in terms of decimal number. So, when we multiply the two numbers, the discount is 900 pesos. And then, para naman makuha natin yung discounted price, we have the given formula. Discount price equals original price minus the discount. So, i-minus natin ang 3,600 doon sa nakuha nating discounted price, yung discount natin, which is 900 pesos. Therefore, the value of x is 2,700 pesos, which is the discounted price. Ang pang-anim na uri naman or type ng word problem ay ang word problem. We have the first example. Christian can wash and wax one car in 3 hours. Jing can do the same job in 4 hours. If they work together, how long will it take them to wash and wax one car? So kung si Christian daw ay kayang mag-wax at mag-wash ng isang sasakyan sa loob ng 3 oras, at si Jing naman ay kaya yung gawin within 4 hours, kung nagtulungan silang dalawa, gaano nila katagal malilinis or mawawax ang isang sasakyan? So, let's have the solution. The formula for the work done is rate of work multiplied by time. So, step 1, let T, which is time in hours, for Christian and Jing to wash and wax one car. Since ang hinahanap natin is time, and the question is how long, so that is time. So, ang given ay yung rate of work, and yung work done. So, Christian can do 1/3 of the job in 1 hour. So, sabi dyan, sa loob ng 3 oras, si Christian ay nakakagawa o nakakalinis ng isang sasakyan. Ibig sabihin, kapag dinivide natin or sa 3 part, yung 3 hours, that is 1/3 in 1/3 of the job in 1 hour. Kapag naman 2 hours, 2/3. Kapag 3 hours, kabuuan ng isang sasakyan. Jean can do 1/4 of the job in 1 hour. Paano naging 1/4? So, sa loob ng 4 oras, yung isang oras nga ay 1/4 lang ang nalilinis niya sa sasakyan. So, let's have the third step. 1/3 plus 1/4 is equal to 1. So, kapag pinagsama natin ang fraction na 1/3 ni Christian at 1/4 naman ni Jean, makakabuo sila ng isang task or makakalinis sila ng isang sasakyan. So, together, they can complete one job. So, let's now have the equation. Let us now get or multiply both sides of the equation by 12 for us to calculate the value of each given job. So, multiply by 12, which is the LCD of 3 and 4. So, let us now multiply. 12 times 1/3 is 4t, and 12 times 1/4 is 3t equals to 12, or 1 times 12 is 12. Paano naging 4t? 12 times 1 is 12. Over 3, 12 divided by 3 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So, ito na yung ating equation. Let us now combine like terms. 4t plus 3t is equal to 70. Therefore, the time is 12 over 7 since we cannot divide 12 divided by 7, or 1 and 5 over 7 hours. Let's have additional word problems. Number 1, the difference between 6 times the number and 8 is greater than 34. What is the number? So for the solution, let's have the step 1. Let x be the first number. And then, paano natin malalaman yung second number? Sabi dyan, between or difference between 6 times the number. So, i-multiply natin the number or yung variable x sa 6. So, 6x will represent 6 times the number. And then, the difference. Sabi dyan, difference. So, ibig sabihin, i-minus natin yung 6 times the number at yung number. So, 6x minus 8 is greater than 34, which is yung ating inequality. Kasi sabi dyan, greater than eh. So, greater than, since nakagamit na tayo ng minus using the word difference, doon naman tayo sa inequality, which is greater than. Kaya tayo gumamit ng greater than symbol. So, let us now find the value of x. 6x will be greater than to 34 plus 8. Yung negative 8, in-transpose natin sa right side, kaya naging positive. And then simplify, 6x is greater than 42. Divide both sides by 6 for us to get the variable x. So, x is greater than 7. Therefore, the solution set o yung mga possible values of x are 8, 9, 10, and so on. Hindi kasama ang 7 dahil ang ginamit lamang na symbol ay greater than at walang equal sa baba. Another example or another additional word problem. Ami's score in 3 of the 4 quizzes in math are 80, 78, and 90. What score must she get on the 4th quiz to have an average of at least 85? So, yung unang 3 quizzes sa math ni Ami ay 80, 78, at 90. Ano daw yung kailangan makuha ni Ami sa pang-4 na quiz para magkaroon siya ng at least 85 average? So, for the solution, let x be the 4th score. So, average score is to add the 4 scores divided by 4. So, para makuha natin yung average score, i-add natin yung 4 na score and then i-divide natin sa 4. So, at least means equal or greater than. So, we have the given inequality 80 plus 78 plus 90 plus x, which is yung pang-apat na score dapat ni Ami sa quiz, divided by 4 is greater than or equal to 85. Ginamit natin yung inequality symbol na greater than or equal to dahil ang keyword is at least. So, we have the given inequality. So, let us now add 80 plus 78 plus 90 is 248 plus x over 4 is greater than or equal to 85 over 1. Naglagay ako dito ng denominator na 1 sa whole number na 85 para maging magkatulad sila na fraction. And then, let us apply the cross multiplication. Remember, ang whole number po ay palaging may denominator na 1. Question, bakit hindi natin ini-add ang 248 sa x? Ito ay dahil hindi natin kayang i-add ang number sa letter. So, let us now cross multiply. So, magiging 248 plus x times 1 is 248 plus x. And then 4 times 85 is 340. Next is to transpose to positive 248 to the right side, kaya naging negative 248. Therefore, x is greater than or equal to 92. Because 340 minus 248 is 92. So, the solution set is 92, 93, 94, and so on. Bakit kabilang ang 92 sa ating solution set? Dahil ang ginamit nating symbol ay may equal sign. Let us now summarize about solving word problems involving the linear inequalities and linear equations in one variable. So when we said mathematical sentence, it makes use of relational symbol like equal, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. If the mathematical sentence uses equal sign, then it is an equation. Otherwise, it is an inequality. Next are the steps in solving word problems. First is to read and understand the problem, identify what is given and what is unknown, choose a variable to represent the unknown number. Second step, express the other unknowns if there are any in terms of the variable chosen in step 1. Third, write an equation or inequality to represent the relationship among the given and unknowns. Fourth is to solve the equation or inequality for the unknown and use the solution to find the quantities being asked. And the last is to check by going back to the original statement. Thank you for watching. Sana ay nakatulong ang video tutorial na ito sa inyong lesson. If you have questions or suggestions, feel free to comment below. Enjoy learning mathematics. God bless us all!